What's up? What's up? What's up, everyone? We'll get started in a minute. Man, I really gotta get over this cold. Freaking hate it. Flu season going on right now. You can probably tell it in my voice. But yeah, man, there's a lot of interesting news going on. Though I seen like a video about the Zach Stacy situation. Him just beating on his ex girlfriend. I'm like, that's ridiculous, man. I don't know what motivated him to do that, but it's funny he was on camera. And even if she then decide to press charges and go forward with the case, the state's gonna pick it up, and he's on a run. He's gonna be caught. It's only a matter of time. The young man's gonna get caught. It's crazy, man. If you really gotta put your hands on a woman, bro, like you need to walk away. It shows a lot of strength. Like I'd rather walk away, go somewhere, take a drive, and come back and cool down. Because you don't win in that situation. You go to jail for domestic violence. It's not worth it. So hey, it is what it is, man. But this Kyle Rittenhouse, man. So this is a very complicated, interesting case. I'll say. I remember when I first when this incident happened, right in Kenosha, Washington, Wisconsin, due to the Jacob Blake riots. It was just so much going on. A lot of major cities in America last year was rioting. People was really upset. They were supporting defund the police. Black Lives Matter movement was out there. A lot of stuff was going on, right? So with this young man, I mean, he decided like, hey, let me go in here and just, I'm for the cops and I'm here to protect this building. I'm against what the looters and the protesters are doing. That's one thing his mindset was, right? And, he had an AR-15. He broke Wisconsin law by obtaining a semi-automatic weapon under the age of 18, right? And he didn't get paid to do this. He wasn't, getting paid under the table. He had special permission, no law enforcement training, and he was just standing post on the building. Now, my thing is that tensions are high, emotional tensions are high. People are angry, people are upset, people want to throw stuff, they want to break, windows and destroy buildings, set buildings on fire and stuff. So I mean, what his intention was like, hey, saves nobody was shooting at him. He like, hey, and they was approaching him like, hey man, let us break this building. Let us break in this building. I wonder, is he gonna detain him? Is he gonna point his gun at him? So that was kind of real crazy. So yeah, I mean the judge, he even dropped the gun charges. I think he should at least be guilty for those. That's why I said like if he was gonna be guilty of one of the charges, he should at least do I don't know, maybe 2 or 3 years from probation. Now he shot 3 people and killed 2. Now the one person, he was chilling. I seen the video. They was shooting at him, and he shot back. And then it was a crowd of people. I don't know why this crowd of all people decided to chase after Kyle Rittenhouse, even though he had a semi-automatic weapon. Like, why did they chase after him? That's like a death sentence, I mean, he had a gun for a reason. And he was getting beat by a skateboard, by this particular person, and he shot and killed him. So I mean, his lawyer was able to prove that he utilized deadly force in self-defense. Thank you, sweetie. Mm-hmm. He utilized that in self-defense. So self-defense. That I mean, I was thinking like if I was in that situation, I'm like, okay, I get it. But my thing is, it's like I just wish that his parents or his guardians were proactive and be like, listen, son, we're not going to have you just go to this Wisconsin protest. I mean, you can come, you can go there, but not with this AR-15. So that's why we was thinking like, okay, well, the Kyle Rittenhouse mom should at least be held responsible for what she did. But I mean, at the end of the day, yeah, it's over. The trial is over. I thought it was going to be a mistrial. Maybe could be some misunderstanding with the judges' jury instructions, but the jury got it right. I think personally, self-defense in a way, you lost deadly force, but I'll just be a lesson learned for Kyle Rittenhouse. Like, do not put yourself in that situation. Do not do that. Nobody forced you to do that. You wasn't trained to do this. Even if you like the, law enforcement, you got to go about the legal way. You could have just said, hey, let me just sit down. Because when you're young, bro, you're going to be doing the most stupidest stuff, bro, ever. This is why it's so important. You can have a father in your house to go ahead and give you that discipline. All right. To tell you like, no, son, because it's gonna be a thin line. Say if you come up there with an AR-15, somebody challenge you. Now you're gonna be in a situation where you gotta shoot them, or you can possibly lose your life. So that's why I kind of wish, like, whoever's in this corner, like who edged him on to go in here and go into the protest. Because don't get me wrong, there was a lot of people that was angry. I was angry what was going on. I wasn't angry at the protesters. Some people in agreement with it. We're just sick of like how African Americans are getting treated by law enforcement. All right. And the thing is, it's so many agendas that's going on. I think it was kind of hard for the prosecutor to kind of like figure out what was his agenda, because he was all jittery and everything. He was asking like what, he even lied, said I was a paramedic, even though he took some classes of CPR, but he has no license or anything in that. So it's just like, dude, bro. But that could have been very deadly, man. Killing 2 people. I'm like, golly, bro. So that self-vigilante stuff, man, it's definitely something I don't agree with in so many ways. And because it's a thin line between that, man. You got people just kind of making assumptions, like going back to the Ahmaud Arbery case, right? I think they're doing the closing arguments Monday, and the Travis McMichael's the one who shot him. Gregory McMichael was there as well, and then I think he had that one neighbor who was recording. He was actually answering one of the prosecutor's questions, and they was like, okay, well, did Ahmaud Arbery had a firearm? No. He said, did he pose a threat to you? No. All right. So he just ignored you. You wanted to talk to him because you thought, he was, suspected of burglary. He was doing all these burglaries in the neighborhood, which he wasn't, and then you probably seen him around the construction site. So you just want to go ahead, and since you were like prior law enforcement, let me go ahead and detain him. But the thing is, with the Georgia citizen law, what I actually found out, that law was actually the arrest law that was actually adopted in 1863. Now they just appeal that. After the death of Ahmaud Arbery. See, these laws are just, man, kind of old and stuff and outdated. The thing is, too, he utilized it. And that was actually in 1863. That was just to keep slaves in check, man. But now looking at this is more of a hate crime, with Ahmaud Arbery. And I'll probably make a little separate video about that. But, man, just y'all bear with me with the, just talking about the self-vigilantes, man. And I hope these guys go under the jail. Seriously. I'm glad that the video went viral, because if not, man, they probably would do this under the rug at the end of the day. And then that former Georgia district attorney, she tried to cover it up with the police and all that stuff, so she ended up getting fired. But Ahmaud Arbery will see justice and stuff like that. Things will go good for them. So in that family, I think they have a great attorney. The civil rights leaders are actually doing everything they can to make sure Arbery and his family receive justice, man, because enough is enough, man, at the end of the day, though. So that's what I kind of find interesting too, man. So he was actually looking kind of stupid though on the witness stand. I'm looking like, bro, like, yeah, he didn't even propose a threat. Like, yeah, he was running away from you guys because you guys had guns, and you guys probably said some racial things to him. And then that's when he took upon himself, like, listen, man, he coming at me with a gun. He tried to defend himself with it, and he got shot 3 times. But at the end of the day, man, these cases are really interesting. Thanks for the 2 people that's coming in. But I also want some other people's thoughts about the Kyle Rittenhouse, man. Do you think that the jurors were pressured, or you think the jurors actually, did everything they could? I think they did. I can't get mad at the jurors for this. Like I said, this was a real complicated case. I don't know how true that is. If Kyle Rittenhouse actually he chose his jurors to help represent him, whatever. I don't know how. I don't think he can do that, but it is what it is, though. The case is over. Just pray that, this don't happen again, that it don't really create any other vigilantes to be like, well, if Kyle Rittenhouse can get away with it, let me just put myself in a situation with a gun, even though I don't have a permit, and somebody challenged me, I'm gonna shoot and kill them. So a lot of this stuff is interesting. So I always try to play devil's advocate. If somebody break into your house and stuff, right, and you so happen to own a gun, but you don't have no permit for it, can you use that gun and use deadly force? Yes, you still can. It just depends how you articulate yourself in court. So it's pretty much like, you better be judged by 12 than carried by 6, right? So, but it's all unfortunate, man. This is like kind of a disaster in a way, because 2 people still lost their lives, at the end of the day. And when it's just like protests and all this stuff is going on, people protesting against racial justice intentions, you know, it can go peaceful and it can go deadly, because you don't know what other people's agenda is, and I'm not knocking anybody who actually, support law enforcement and police. We know that, it's not wrong with that. But I just wonder, like, what was his motivation of going over there? Like, why would So it's just, especially with an AR, man. And I don't know if he was just had like, hey, I'm Superman. I got an AR. Nobody ain't gonna mess with me. I wish somebody would mess with me. I'll shoot they, light their ass up. And so that's what I was just kind of thinking. But I mean, I ain't angry with this. It ain't, it's no sense to me like getting mad at this. I just kind of want to talk about this because I knew this was gonna go to trial, and the Kyle Rittenhouse, like, I just wondered if he was gonna go to jail or not. So, but it's the case is pretty much over. It is what it is. It's nothing like you can really, do about it. So we're gonna move on to another case. Like I said, Ahmaud Arbery case is actually wrapping up right now. And I'm actually excited about that. So you just gotta see. We gotta see, man. What things are gonna how things are gonna unfold at this particular moment. See, I'm gonna look some information up. Well, how you guys doing, man? And also too, I learned about you can receive a lot of information from this case from Law and Crime Network. Oh, this is one of the. Let's see. Can it lead to more danger to black residents? I don't know. That's interesting. Let's see what this article says. Shouts out to everybody coming in here. This one, the Columbus Dispatch. Leader of the Columbus chapter of the NAACP says she fears the not guilty verdict in the Kyle Rittenhouse case could potentially lead to more danger for black residents. I think that is unbelievable. Nana Watson, a local NAACP president, said Friday of the verdict in the shootings of 3 men in Kenosha, Wisconsin, on August 25th, 2020, during a protest following the police shooting of Jacob Blake. Kyle Rittenhouse collapsed as jury found him not guilty by stands by what the jury decided. And two of the men died. All these shootings were white. Yes, they were. Kyle Rittenhouse found not guilty on all charges. Prosecutors said he provoked the attacks by bringing his AR-15 style rifle to the protest. Oh, I see. My thing is like, why did the crowd chase him though? Like, why was they testing him with a, what I'm saying? Why was they shooting at him in the first place? Now I can see he came in there and he pointed his gun at people and saying, talking shit, and shooting at them. That's completely different. He so happened to kill, and they retaliated. And he so happened to kill them, but it's not like the kid was just, being by himself and minding his own business, and they were shooting at him. It's fucked up, man. And that's kind of stupid too. Like, why would you, kind of run and chase after someone who has an AR-15? That's just not smart in itself. But it is what it is. Rittenhouse was 17 at the time, and his attorneys argued that it was self-defense. Watson said that what she believed could jeopardize black people. Someone could say they shot someone because they believed their life was threatened. I mean, that's the world we live in. Protests against Kyle Rittenhouse verdict scheduled for Friday outside Ohio State House. In the meantime, a group called Ohio United Against Fascism posted on social media that it plans to rally at 6 p.m. Friday at the State House to stand in solidarity with Kenosha, Wisconsin, against a delivery of a not guilty verdict to Kyle Rittenhouse. We will not tolerate this violent acquittal, and we demand accountability. I mean, Glenn McEntry, spokesman for the Columbus Department of Public Safety, said in the text that officials are monitoring and we prepare for any developments. Yeah, there's going to be a lot of police officers in hand. Lisa Defendifer, Deputy Director for Operations and Advocacy at the Capitol Crossroads Special Improvement District, said she has contacted downtown security managers and property managers, as well as first floor business owners and hotel and parking managers about the State House protest. Damn, so they're doing a State House protest in Ohio, bro, at 6 p.m. on the non-guilty verdict. I don't really think that's really necessary. I mean, I don't know, man. I already knew this was going to happen, though. I already knew that, he was going to get off on that. Like I said, how even though how like complicated this case was, man, and had a hung jury on top of that too. So it's one of those things, man. It's kind of you don't want it to happen, but it happened. you know, um, I'll read further along here. She said she also been in touch with the Columbus Police and Franklin County Emergency Management and Homeland Security. We are monitoring social media too. In a statement, Fraternal Order of Police of Ohio President Gary Oaks said, "What happened in Kenosha is a tragedy for the victims, for Kyle Rittenhouse, and for the entire community. The lessons that defund the police is an answer. Neither is limiting the ability of police to keep their community safe. The police should be on the front lines. 17-year-olds shouldn't feel that they are forced to carry weapons for protection, even if they have the right, because there's no place else to turn. Kenosha should be a lesson well learned for community leaders everywhere. Let police do what they're trained to do." I do agree in that sense. I just wish, because he's not trained to do a lot of this stuff. He's just pretty much took things in his own hands, and sadly, it's led to a couple of people losing their lives. Because you have the right to protest, the right to to say how you feel, but just getting in situations like that, I was like, oh man, So I already knew it was going to be kind of tricky. I don't drink tea. Hate being sick, man. Gosh. But I'm probably gonna wrap this video up though. Oh my god. Oh, hate the flu, man. But yeah, that's just pretty much content. So I'm gonna go ahead and move on to other news and stuff like that, man. But this is pretty much my thoughts of the Kyle Rittenhouse. I think the jurors did the best they could. They did a good job. It's really, I really can't get mad at the jurors at this moment, man, because I've been a juror before. I sat on the case, and it's difficult, especially you dealing with criminal cases, man. So it is what it is, man. So we don't be any copycats, and people actually make sound decisions. That's what I would say. Make some sound decisions. Don't be, you don't have the flu, bro. What else, Samson? What else, Samson? I was gonna go to the gym. I was gonna go to the gym today, man, but I'm sick, bro. I don't know. I got something, bro. I got something, man. I ain't feeling too good. I've been drinking green tea, been at home all day sleeping, man. I got something. But oh man, it's freaking crazy, man. It's crazy out here. Ooh. But that's my boy Samson, man. I work with him. Yeah, man. That's a lot, dude. How was Mosaic Ty, Samson? Oh my god, bro. Look, bro, I got this tea right here, bro. Right here. Hey, man, I got something going on, man. I ain't feeling too good. Oh, this feels so good. Hot green tea, right? But all seriousness, man, it was a life-changing experience. That's good, man. I'm proud of you. That's good. I had good meetings and stuff like that too. So I'm glad to hear that, man. But yeah, man. It's a beautiful thing out here. So anyway, I'm about to go ahead and leave. Y'all share, comment this video. Tell me what y'all think. If it's Kyle Rittenhouse, if he's you think they should be not guilty, or they got it right, or you think the verdict was completely wrong. I want your thoughts on this. Yeah, that's pretty much it, man. So it is what it is. Let's move on to other cases and let's keep moving forward. But this is your boy Young Lee Jr. Like, comment, subscribe, share this video. I'm gonna get out of here. I'm out.